InkdMage here, and I'm going to be breaking down the WizKids bridge for you to check out. This is an incredible set piece to enhance your terrain battle boards or to use as the centerpiece for an incredible encounter.
Here is the bridge in a setup I made just to show you how cool this looks. The span is incredible. You're gonna see as I break it down how you can create a ruined bridge or a shorter bridge, a bridge that isn't quite as elevated. This comes with so many great little accessories and gadgets, and I'll get more into the detail as we do it. I just wanted to give you a view of what it looks like in action on your board.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my camera and I am going to film the little bits that come with it and show you the different ways you can set it up.
We have a lot of cool little accessories. There's the bridge together, and I'm going to show you how modular it is and how it breaks down and what you can do with all these little pieces. First step would be to show you how it breaks down into its parts.
So this is the bridge. Here you go. Now you can see it's elevated on these pieces, but look at this. Maybe you don't want it elevated. Maybe you just need a smaller bridge. Check that out. Now this would go nicely over a little stream, whatever. You can use maps to lay this down on. You could get more elaborate like I did. Again, this is all very modular, and these just clip in. Okay, now say you don't want a big bridge. Now you can go with a small bridge. Maybe this is just a small bridge in a city. Again, these pieces are modular, so they come off. You can also take these caps off. Well, why, Dan? InkdMage, would you take the caps off? Well, there are cool little pieces that go on.
So for example, you could put a wolf's head, and I'll show you in a second how that clips in there. Also, this skull, another cool little spooky touch to add as a warning perhaps to those waiting to cross the bridge.
So maybe you want to put that skull as a warning to anyone about to cross the bridge, and this just slots in on the bridge, which is very cool. Maybe the other side you want a wolf's head. It comes with a couple wolf's heads, so you could just do wolf's heads on both sides if you want. And that slots in there. And it looks really cool and foreboding.
And there you can see how they slot on. Now they also can slot on to these sections too.
So maybe you will use these slots for the wolf's heads or skull, or maybe you'll just keep the caps on most of the time. Or perhaps you'll take them off and you can place some gargoyle minis. I know that WizKids has produced some. Maybe you have something for somewhere else, but either way, you could put your own little statue on there, or gargoyle, or whatever it is, or just leave it that way so it's a nice square for a mini to stand on as part of your encounter. Let's look at the idea of doing a broken bridge. Now, look at, you can have a short broken bridge. You could have a large broken bridge, and you could have a very large broken bridge. And let me show you where it's in several places. Now this becomes a real event, and you start using terrain to really challenge your players rather than just using monsters. Terrain is a wonderful way to engage your players and challenge them and make them work hard to earn that XP. So look, now you could have a bridge that was in 3 parts. So the bridge is very, very versatile, not to mention it looks great. But you could just put it back together and it just slots in nicely, and put that on your battle board, on your map, on your terrain, whatever it is, however you are going to use it. And now you've got a massive bridge for people to have an amazing encounter on. There's plenty of space underneath. You can see my fingers there to place a mini, place a monster, and that could be lurking, or maybe your battle takes the players down below the bridge as well. Maybe that's where the treasure is. Maybe that's where, let's face it, maybe that's where the troll is, right? Beware the troll. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it is you're going to do in your game. Let's look at some of the accessories that go with it.
So you can see there are these T slots for you to add your accessories. What type of accessories, Dan? Well, you can put a chain up, or maybe the chain is down. So one side has a coiled chain and the other side has where it's fastened. This is with the chain in. And as you can see in the close-up, it looks really nice, right? It's just a nice little detail. And now you can see the bridge is unhindered, unblocked. The path leading across the bridge is free.
So before I move on to what other obstacles you could throw at your players on the bridge, or maybe your players are using it to guard the bridge against an invading foe, let's talk about the toll. So there are these cool signs. I already held up the one that says, beware the troll of the troll. There's also one that says, toll bridge, have coin ready. So to facilitate that, we have these really great little pieces that you can use outside of using the bridge. You could use these in an abundance of situations. They're very versatile, really cool pieces, a little guard shack.
So here's the guard shack. It's not really a shack though, that's a pretty sturdy structure. And you get two of those, and you have these signs along with a couple of guards to block the passage, make sure that you get, the king's coffers are filled with toll money. Just a couple great minis. Again, they can be used away from the bridge. The shack can be used away from the bridge. You know, these signs can be used even away from the bridge, even though it says bridge. I mean, you could just put it up and have a sign somewhere, you know, ask your players to use their imagination that it says something else.
Another obstacle choice for your players, and again, these can be used with your bridge or somewhere else I like, are these spiked wooden barricades, and they just drop on, they fit right across the bridge. And again, what does this do? This creates a hindrance of movement. So the players, if they're trying to cross, or maybe they're trying to stop invading orcs or goblins or something, it slows their process down. It looks great, and it just provides another opportunity to use the terrain and surroundings of the players rather than just the enemies that they face.
And you can see how nicely these fit on the bridge. You know, there's no real sneaking by these. You have to go over or under, or maybe the players have to dare going around because maybe these are coated with poison or something. Lots of opportunities for challenges for your players or the monsters they're facing. So again, these can be used and thrown down anywhere. Maybe across a road. Whatever it is, lots of opportunity. I love the versatility with the items that come with the bridge.
Another great addition, and these again can be used with the bridge, maybe when the bridge is in ruins, maybe as an obstacle on the bridge or inside a dungeon, along a road, anywhere, are these two piles of rubble. You know what? You can't get enough rubble. I love in 5th edition the collapsing ceiling trap. This would represent the collapsing ceiling trap pretty nicely, falling down on your players. I think if they make a dex saving throw, they take 22 points of bludgeoning damage, or half on a successful save. Great way to soften up your players. But again, the versatility in these pieces, these can be used anywhere, not just on your bridge.
You can see how it blocks the path. And maybe it's a sleeping, earth elemental in a heap that looks like rubble, or some sort of construct that's blocking the way, ready to spring to life when disturbed.
That kind of creativity is up to you, and what's nice is whatever you can think of, WizKids is helping to facilitate that, to bring it to life on your table. You know, I'm all about using your creativity and imagination, and I grew up playing D&D in Theater of the Mind, and I still like that sometimes, but there's something really great about being able to be inspired about the terrain that you're using and to become creative with its use and use it in many different ways over many different occasions and sessions. And I think the opportunity is really great with the bridge for just that. This could be a bridge in the city, it could be a bridge in the country, it could be a bridge leading to an old abandoned castle or ruins or whatever it is. You're really only limited by what you can think of. But the opportunity for this visual and to have a great session, you know, maybe even for your war game sessions, maybe you're not a role player, maybe you just do wargaming. This would be really terrific for that as well. So I highly recommend this bridge. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and if you like the video, if you like what I'm doing, what I'm sharing with you, and it's helping you make your decisions, please make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at InkdMage for some extra XP. Until next time, I'll catch you later.